come on there by by becoming a sponsor. To buy a sponsorship, just call 970-677-4119. Special notice, there's a 350 acre controlled burn for today and maybe tomorrow close to Dolores River outlook. So just keep an eye on it, but don't panic. This story's from the Cortez Journal. Park Service considers higher entry fee at 17 national parks. National Park Service is floating on a steep increase in interest fees at 17 of its most popular parks, mostly in the West, to address a backlog of maintenance and infrastructure projects. Visitors to Grand Canyon, Yamasota, Yosemite, Yellowstone, Zion, and our national parks would be charged $70 per vehicle, up from the current fee of $30 for a weekly pass. At others, the hike is nearly triple from $25 to $70. A 30-day public comment period opened Tuesday. Interior Secretary Ryan Zink says the interest fee increases will help restore and renovate the park units. The proposal came not long after many of the parks that charge interest fees upped them. The rationale is the same this time around. To address a backlog of maintenance and infrastructure projects, the Park Service estimated deferred maintenance across its sites at $11.3 billion as of September 2016, down from $11.9 billion in 2015. The Park Service says it expects to raise $70 million a year with the latest proposal at the time, when the national parks repeatedly have been breaking visitation records and putting a strain on the park's resources. Nearly 6 million people visited the Grand Canyon last year. The higher fees would apply during the 5 busiest continuous months. For most, that means May through September, with many families on a vacation. If you're a senior citizen who can qualify for a lifetime pass, better do it before the higher prices go into effect. Following stories from the Denver Post. To applause, proposed Denver cat declawing ban moves one step closer to becoming law. Denver's proposed ban of elective cat declawing drew formal opposition Wednesday from leaders of the Colorado Veterinary Medical Association, who said the measure simplifies complex decision-making by medical professionals and cat owners. But after hearing the swell support from the ban from cat owners, rescue organizations, and some veterinary professionals who refused to perform declawings, the Denver City Council Committee unanimously advanced the proposal. The move was greeted with applause. Councilwoman Kendra Black's proposed ban would be the first in any U.S. city outside of California. Declawing procedures have been outlawed in 8 cities there since 2003, including Los Angeles and San Francisco, as well as a number of countries around the world. Denver's proposal would provide an exemption when a declawing procedure is deemed as to be medically necessary and only if it's performed by a licensed veterinarian with anesthesia used. Supporters of the proposal argue that declawing is inhumane, causing great pain to the cat in the procedure. This includes the partial amputation of the toes, but some veterinarian groups say declawing is effective in a last resort for cats that incessantly scratch up furniture and home interiors. The story is from the Durango Herald. Colorado Parks and Wildlife encouraged state residents to learn about and raise awareness about bat conservation during National Bat Week, observed October 23rd through 31st. Though many bats in Colorado are hibernating or getting ready to hibernate, Halloween is a great time to raise awareness of bat conservation. Tina Jackson, CPW Species Conservation Coordinator, said in a news release, however, we need to keep careful watch all year long for the potential impacts of things like white noise syndrome or wind energy on the bat population in the state. According to the U.S. Geological Survey of the Department of Interior, white noise syndrome is an emergent fungal disease responsible for deaths of millions of hibernating insect-eating bats that spread at an alarming rate from the northeastern to central United States. From winter 2007 to fall 2017, bats in 31 states and around 5 Canadian provinces have died from the disease. Bats also face threats from wind energy development and habitat loss. Bat conservation is important in species survival in the human ecosystem. For instance, a healthy bat population can be effective to control insect pests. Though they are known to feed on mosquitoes, bats also consume agricultural pests that thrive in crops and plants. Kara's hosts 18 species of bats, which include 13 species that hibernate. Hibernations usually begin in November and continue through March. No, bats do not get tangled in hair. They have sonar and fly in total darkness without anything. Where do you think the world's armies got the idea for sonar and submarines and aircraft? Yup, bats. Now here are some dumb laws. Dumb laws in our very own Colorado. One may not mutilate a rock in a state park. Car dealers may not show cars on a Sunday. It's illegal to ride a horse while under the influence. Have you seen a postcard with a tipsy cowboy sitting on the back of his horse while his dog in saddle with the reins in his mouth? Tags may be ripped off the pillows and the mattresses, and Alamosa throwing missiles at cars. It's illegal. Catapults may not be fired at buildings. So they'll permit one's llama to graze on city property. Well, that one may not be a dumb one. Boulders may not be rolled on city property. In Colorado Springs, it is permissible to wear a holstered 6-gun in city limits, except on Sunday, Election Day, or holidays. Yep, the Wild West is still alive in Colorado. And now for the weather with Daniel.
The current temperature is 63 degrees. The high for today is 67 degrees. The low is 39 degrees. Winds have been between 1 and 8 miles per hour from the northwest. The gusts have been up to 13 miles per hour. The barometer is at 29.72 inches and is falling. The humidity is at 25%. There's been no hundreds of inches of moisture measured today by the DCT weather station. Moisture for the month is 0 hundredths of an inch. Moisture for the year is 7.90 inches. 2 lows and a high are keeping most of the nation sunny and clear. However, there is snow from Colorado Rockies into Kansas. Rain with thunderstorms can be south from Arizona into West Texas. West Texas. More rain with thunderstorms is falling in southeast Texas into Louisiana. Minnesota and Wisconsin have snow in parts of these states. Rain and snow is falling from Michigan into New York and south into Virginia. The Atlantic coast is clear from Maine through Florida. Tuesday, rain showers, high 54, low 35. Wednesday, high 59, low 37, mostly sunny. Thursday, mostly sunny, high 58, low 236. Friday, partly sunny, high 60, low 37, 8. Saturday, partly sunny, high 61, low 38. Now for our climate change CO2 report. Carbon dioxide is one of the principal causes of climate change, and it is important that we report the CO2 weekly change. CO2 traps heat in the atmosphere, which causes climate instability, resulting in significant swings worldwide of moisture and hot and cold temperatures. But it is important to note that the overall long-term climate trend is that the planet is warming. The following are the CO2 numbers in parts per million for the week of October 15th. This week, 403.97. Last week, 403.42. 1 year ago, 401.65. 10 years ago, 381.10. 50 years ago, 319.31. Thank you, Dr. Peter Tanz of the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration and Malcolm McGee of the CO2 Earth website for this information. Remember, you can help keep our kids' news show on the air by buying a sponsorship. To buy a sponsorship, just call 970-677-4119. Thank you, and back to a news director.
And that's the end of today's DCTV 4-H News program. This is News Director LL Lokaem saying good night and thank you for watching.